Hi, everybody. Welcome to Petra's Happy Place. And I'm going to have that same issue with my glasses. And I am sorry. I do plan on getting something else to replace these while I do my live streams or while I do my um, videos. But until then, this what you see is what you get with the glare. I'm so sorry. Hi, everybody. Welcome into Petra's Happy Place. I hope everybody's doing well today. Come in, come in, come in. I hope I'll get a couple people. Carol, hi, sweetheart. How are you? How are you doing? I apologize for the glare on my glasses. It's a thing. It's a thing. Hi, Keith's Crochet and More. Wait a minute. I know it's not Keith. Who is it? What's the name? Because I did not write anything down last time, and I know you were on my live chat before. Just got home from church. Yay. Are you what time zone are you in? It's Keith. Okay. All right. Terrific. Glad to have you here. Girl just just wants to hear you chat. All right, Maribel. I was gonna go, girls just want to have fun, but I know that like Keith out there, right? You know, there are some gentlemen who like to have fun too, right? So this girl wants to chat. Okay, so Keith is in Central Time Zone. Yay. Been having a bad week. Oh, Carol, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope I can lighten your day just a little bit, even if it's just for about an hour or so. How is everybody doing? Hi, Amanda. Yeah, I talked to my my eye doctor, my boss, aka, and I had to order contact lenses. So until they come in, I have to deal with the glare on my glasses until they come in. Oh, Carol, you are such a sweetheart. Checks in the mail, honey. I hope everybody's having a good day. I've got a bottle of water with some of that Giant brand, or the Great Value brand of black raspberry tea. Okay, let's start off with water. Do you guys drink bottled water? Do you have a water filter? This is a good question. Girl wants to know. Girl wants to know. What do you guys use? If you drink water, how do you go about getting it? Do you have one of those big 5-gallon tanks that just stick upside down? Thank you, Kaylin. I appreciate that. This is one of the Crochet Now tops. I can't remember the name of it. Maribel, do you remember the name of that top that we made a couple of from Crochet Now? Oh, let's see here. What? Yeah, I can't. I think Laureen Eppolite wrote it. I just can't remember the name of it. And all my patterns are in a box right now. Filtered water from the tap. Lucky girl. Well, see, Mr. Happy goes through because our water tastes very bad. And so he has to actually we buy a gallon. a gallon of water. We buy the gallons of water for him and for my Brita. Um, you have a 5-minute slow mode, so hard to oh, shoot. I'm so sorry, Maribel. I didn't think about that. Um, that was a lot in one message, Maribel. So and he goes through 2 gallons of tea or a gallon of tea easy in one day. So we're going through like bottled water and our of course, now our garbage, is like we go through a bag of garbage a day just cuz. Anyway, and then, started drinking bottles, but that kind of stuff adds up. Um, Belle V. Um, it, drink- our daughter, excuse me, Belle V. Is that an additive that you put in your water, Kaylin? Tap water tastes good. Yeah, you're very blessed. You're fortunate to have good water. Sparkling water. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I like I've come to my favorite. I didn't like any of the other ones, but what's another one of those sparkling waters that come in the case? Croix, LaCroix, I think is the name of it, and the limoncello. Oh my goodness. I could drink one can. Well, I try not to because it's so expensive, but one a day at least. Yeah, that stuff is good. But it's what do you drink? I mean, it's so expensive to drink water if you want if see, I have he gets purified water from our local it's what is it? It's called Cash Saver. It's the name of a small LaCroix. That's what it is. Yes. Yes. Belvie is cheaper. I'll have to look, but I'm so funny about those. Oh, Dee! Howdy! Oh, I'm so thankful you're here. I love you. Even though I haven't been part of your community lately, I love you and I think about you all the time, Dee. Thank you. Excuse me. Hi, Hannah. Yeah, so until I can figure I was thinking, I mean, is it cheaper, I wonder, to get I mean, how can you beat the cost? I mean, is there a way to beat the cost of buying gallons of water? Thank you, Dee. I hope you're doing okay. Are you doing okay? Citrus flavor. I have found that, Kaylin. Yes, I have found that as well. Yeah, I usually like the like I don't like the orange flavors at all. But the other flavored of LaCroix, they just don't taste right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dee. Yes, I've been doing a lot of stuff with color lately. For those of you that haven't been watching the last couple things that fab. Ooh, fab. I love it. I've been doing a lot of stuff about my colors and the good colors on me and what I'm trying to my whole wardrobe is being like revamped. And so I'm sticking with blacks, grays, burgundies, um navy and like some brighter navy darker blues and and I cannot find I wanna find the perfect color, but I'm having a hard time finding, but I want the perfect, like, pine green, evergreen type that has a lot of more of a blue undertone, and I don't have that, so anyway, alright, that's taken care of. Anybody else wanna tell? Hey, Deborah, how are you? Yes, you did, you found it. Did everybody get a notification that that subscribed? I don't know. Lorly, it is so good to see you. And I'm so glad you're here because I've been wanting to reach out to you. I had sent you a card, honey, and it came back saying that there's no mailbox to put or no mail receptacle to put it in. So if you'll reach out to me and um on private message maybe, on Facebook and just give me your because I took it right from from the package that you sent me, and it's saying there's no mail receptacle. So I brought all my stuffs to show off. So, but I wanted to talk a little bit first about what's been going on in my neck of the woods. I know I've never had that happen before. I've never had that happen. So I want to talk about some personal stuff first. And I'm going like this because I feel like this is the only way when I look down. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Okay, that'll be perfect. That's perfect, Lorley. Um, I'm going like this because I feel like it's the only way that my you don't get the glare off my glasses. Because if I go like that, you can't see my eyes. Ooh, that's a weird looking look. And I don't want to look down my nose at you. So, okay, here goes. Now, there is a point to the story, but it's a sad story. All right. Um, I got a call Wednesday night from mom's nursing home. And when the number popped up on my screen, I had a feeling of dread. And um and yeah, it was. So mom had declined significantly from 2 days prior. I'd gone to see her on Monday, and Wednesday they called me and they said she's showing certain signs. Here's the sign, da 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 da. Do you want us to just keep her comfortable here, or do you want us to send her to the emergency room? I said, well, I think you need to send her to the emergency room. So they did. And I went down there and she was in a state. She was in a state. And the only thing that I can think of is that I'm just reading comments. Sorry. The only thing that I could think of was that she had had some kind of a mini stroke. That's what it sounded like. And that's almost what the doctor and the nurses there were thinking that it was, because he even came in to evaluate her. So they took her to the hospital. They ran all the tests and everything came back negative. But here's what I want to say. I'm still not going to rule out that she had a mini stroke. And here's the reason why. Because number one, she kept, how do I say this? She kept staring off into the distance, even though her face wasn't drooping or anything. And the scan that she had done, a brain scan, said that she didn't have a stroke. Um, my understanding, and I've done a lot of research on this, is that strokes cause dementia, and it shows up kind of the same on a scan, like on a brain scan. So that if a certain part of your brain dies, it's part of your brain dying, and any part of your brain dying is dementia. Well, how can they tell if she already has dementia? That they already did that, Laura Lee. Yeah, they did that, and she didn't have one. No high blood count. They nothing there. There was no infections, no UTIs, nothing. But like I said, I don't want to rule out the stroke, because if a part of a brain is dead and she already has dementia, how can you tell if she's had a stroke? Because it will still look like that part of the brain is dead. So, like I said, I'm not I know that the doctor knows, I know they know what they're doing, but at the same time, you can't tell me that you couldn't find anything wrong. There was something significantly wrong. She couldn't talk. She didn't know who people were. She was disoriented. She just didn't know anything. And it wasn't a UTI. So, of course, I was in constant communication with my brother, and we agreed, we were talking back and forth. Hi, Roberta. How are you? You got a new name on your screen. Did you change it? Um, so yeah, so I was in constant communication with my brother. Then I was talking to my aunt, her sister. So the following day, I stayed with her in the morning. They didn't find anything wrong, so they sent her home. So I was with her most of the morning on Thursday morning. Friday, my friend Elke, she went down and spent some time with my mom in the morning, and also FaceTimed with my mom and three of her sisters over in Germany. Well, I guess that interaction caused my aunt to, um, I call her my second mom, but, and I apologize, guys. I wish I knew if I could go back in and change the settings so that you can, you know, do more often, if you could comment more often. And I apologize. I did not change that. But so um anyway, I got a call Friday night and said, we're all coming to town tomorrow. So my aunt and her partner and my cousin and his wife and my uncle, mom's brother, and his wife all came into town to yesterday. And they spent a couple hours with her yesterday. Hi, Denise. How are you? Oh, so good to see so many of you here. Um, so yeah, and so it was like a veritable family reunion. The only person we were missing was um my brother. And I told him, I said, just hop on a plane and come. Well, it's just kind of interesting how a bad situation, and yes, mom is doing better than she was doing Wednesday, but she's not as good as she was on Monday. So it's just yeah, it's just interesting. So, but it was so amazing to see. Is my um guys, tell me, is my, like, the light and the going funny all the time? Is it going funny, like getting light and dark and light and dark? I don't know if it's just my monitor or what you're seeing. Um but it was so amazing to spend time with my family again. I don't know what's going on with that light. I If I turn I mean, I'm facing the window and there's nothing going on. I just don't know. I don't know. My camera, I guess, in my laptop isn't the best. I apologize. I'm so sorry, guys. So anyway, I I feel so energized now, and I feel so connected to family again, and being able to see and talk more intimately. Um, Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. Um, Talking to my cousin, he and I basically grew up together. He and I were like we were more than best friends, put it that way. No, it wasn't a goofy thing, but it was just he and I were very close. My brother and I, there was just two of us, and then my cousin Norman and his brother, younger brother, and we were all stair stepped. It was me, Norman, my brother, and then my other cousin. And so it was like, stair stepped. And so my brother went with um my youngest cousin, and then I was got paired up with Norman, and we did stuff together. I mean, so he was like a brother. Okay, he was like another brother, a brother from another mother, a brother from my mother's sister. Anyway, yes, Lorley, you know what? I would not be surprised at all if that was the impetus that it took to get us all together. But anyway, we had such an amazing time. They enjoyed their time with my mom, and I don't know, how much my mom enjoyed or didn't. I mean, they all said she was very happy, she was in a good mood. I didn't want to interfere with all of that, so I kind of stayed out. I'm going to go see her tomorrow. But yeah. So, and then um tomorrow morning at 9:30, I go to meet with the hospice nurse, and then mom's going to start hospice treatment. Long-term hospice care is what they call it. And it's not meaning that she's going to die anytime soon, but that she just needs full-time help all the time, and she needs more than what just the nursing home can give her. So I am happy about that. She's going to get the care that she needs. I'm going to feel more comfortable leaving her there. Yeah, everything is working together. And then there's so many changes in the family going on right now. My cousin moved into a new house, and his daughter is going to build, and they were having a house, and my aunt's going to be moving in, my other aunt and uncle are moved. I mean, so everybody had been moving. And so it was nice to get caught up, and because I haven't seen my cousin. I probably haven't seen my cousin in over, oh goodness, over a year. I mean, mom's been at this place for about well, since February, and I haven't seen, other than my Aunt Ellen, I haven't seen anybody, any of my family. So yeah, it was so good. It was so good. And it really impressed upon me once again how important family is. And my aunt that she lives in Tennessee, she only lives an hour, excuse me, 3.5 hours away, and my uncle. Um, and if they're having their own problems. They're my mom's age. They're older, and they, they're starting to have their problems too. And this is the time where my cousin and I and my brother really need to be bonding, because we're all kind of going through the same thing together, right? So anyway, we're probably going to be going down for Thanksgiving and having another little family reunion, and I'm so excited about that. And yeah, I am. Mm. Oh, Denise, I'm so sorry. Is that by chance or by choice? There's a Big difference in that, isn't there? If it's been by chance. But last night we all went to dinner. We went to Cracker Barrel and Mr. Happy was there and there was 8 of us. Oh, that is so sad, Denise. I am so so sorry. I not but I do understand that people make decisions and we can't make them change their mind, can we, Denise? So we just got to live with it. So, anyway, um what was I going to say? Yeah, so and I was wearing my hold on, I got to go get it. I'll be right back. Terry, hi sweetheart. How are you? I have I have been so bad about watching anybody's channels. I really haven't been doing a very good job and I'm so sorry, but I do think about you a lot. I hope you're doing well. I'll be right back. So, I'm doing really good. I just told the story about how my family got together and we had a mini family reunion. I say it's mini, but the people have gone start and going their own separate ways and the kids aren't little anymore. They're grown. And so it's just like my generation and parents' generation. So, but it was really good. So I wore this morning. You guys remember me making this shrug a couple weeks ago? Oh, yes, Susan, it's wonderful, isn't it? So I was wearing this morning. I feel like it's not centered. Yeah, there we go. So I was wearing this is what I was wearing. And I had everybody wanting this. And I'm like, no, no, you're not going to have it. This is mine. This is one of my, I think of all the pieces that I've made wearable wise, this has been my most used wearable. Um, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Denise. Hi, Zach. Oh my word. Hi, how are you? And how have you been? So I was wearing this and everybody went gaga over it. And I love this. And so, but I want to make another one. Now, I thought I used a number one weight yarn and yes, Maribel, it's Expression Fiber Arts. It's her Glacca. Um Glacca. Um yeah, it's that. And the colors, they just came together. I had them on my shelf and it's all wool and I just loved it. Now, I guess it goes with my complexion. Yeah, this is the color green that I really like. That's the color green. Um, oh, Zach, I am so sorry to hear that. That's a bummer, and I'm so sorry. Um, so anyway, I love this. This is something I wear all the time because I just need it mostly on my arms. And it covers this much of my back, which is plenty, right? So my aunts and my cousin's wife, they were like, "Oh, I want to have that. I want to have it." And they were kind of joking around about, but they said, "Oh, we're going to have to put um our orders in, and so I got to looking in my um stash, what I have left of what some colors that my aunt would really like. And I just don't have she loves pinks, like pinks and fuchsias, and no, don't ever let somebody tell you that, Zach. I know for a fact it's not. It's not. It's not. It's a thing. It's real. Um and you know what? You fe- um just because you're having a good day doesn't mean you don't still suffer from something. So don't let people tell you stuff like that, okay? The boho from in Amanda. Oh, wow, that sounds nice. Glenda, hi, sweetheart. Well, I have yarn set aside to make another one in the I've had this sitting on my shelf for years, guys. It's that skinny cake, the Karen skinny cake and the colors, but these were my colors. I don't know if maybe my aunt would like the purples because I mean it doesn't have pink, but she loves these teal colors. And so I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna have to make another one for her. I gave her my very first oh, what do you call it? Campfire cardi that I made with the latte cake. I gave her that and she loved it. So I'm thinking I might just have to make. Yeah, but I wanted to find some yarn that she would really like, and I found some wool yarn, but maybe acrylic would be better for her anyway. So, but see, this is the color changing, and it wouldn't be striped like. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I've gotta do some more looking, because I don't have enough acrylic left that I can use as for a project like that. So, Lorley, you really think that this would look good without the striping effect of this? I mean, because this would be like random. This is like it would be like random. But I was gonna make one of these for me, and then I'm thinking, okay, no, I want another one in some springtime colors for myself. So I was actually thinking of, well, I guess I just don't have enough stuff. Um, but these colors that I had gotten from Indigo Guinea Fiber. Um, did you, Zach? That's amazing. No, Denise, it's not. It was at the time I bought it. But I think it's like $6 or $7 now. I had every Friday, if you get her newsletter, every Friday she puts out a new pattern. Well, not a necessarily a new pattern, but she puts out um patterns, and yeah, um they're free for like a week, and then they get, you get whatever. Then you have to start paying for it. Um Oh, that's nice. Okay, Deborah, you have a wonderful afternoon. Just go to Expression Fiber Arts, and then it'll pop up. Expression Fiber Arts. Hi, Nancy. How are you? So, yeah, then I thought, okay, well, I want to use this yarn here that I bought from Indigo Guinea Fiber and use these colors. Oh, guys, I mean, I just love this yarn. I haven't used it yet, but I'm almost scared to use it because it's so luscious. It's like, but it's fingering weight, and for um that this it takes a DK. So I don't know. I'm just so bummed. Bummed. Awesome. Zach, you just keep at it, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something specifically that I think you might get some encouragement from. Okay. So my my cousin's youngest daughter, and oh, that sounds nice. I don't know how it would work up. Don't know how it would work up, Lorley, but that sounds pretty. Um So she has, she had taken up art, okay? And she would post on her Facebook page, all these art things that she's done. Well, she taught herself how to crochet. Guys, she's amazing. Oh my goodness. This girl is 22, I think, 21, 22 years old. She taught herself how to crochet. Now, she started off, doing like we all do and making a scarf or something like that. Um, and then she made a hat, and then she made a cowl. Then she made herself a sweater, and she did not use any pattern. She made a sweater. She just watches other YouTube channels and she follows some tutorials. She doesn't know how to read patterns yet, but she's wanting to learn how to read patterns. And then what day is today? Friday she posted, she taught herself how to knit. Guys, she taught herself how to knit. And she made herself what did she make? A cowl? I think she made herself a cowl. So she used circular needles and made herself a knitted cowl. That blows me away. I mean, so I know it can be done, Zach. It can be done. Just have confidence. Watch some of the tutorials, just basic tutorials, and somebody like Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, go back and watch some of his very first videos. Don't watch the ones that are current because he's a little faster now. Or watch somebody like Jaden Stitches or Crystal from the Bag a Day. And oh my goodness, you are going to do great. I can't wait to see what you do. Yeah, don't do that. Don't let the enemy tell you you can't do it. Okay? You listen to people who give you a can-do attitude. Oh. So, yeah. So now I'm even though I've got yarn, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to have to go. I have bags put aside. All those purple bags up there are bags that I had wanted to get rid of, but I'm going to have to go through them and see if I can't find any DK weight yarn that I might be able to use. Yeah, you can't do that, sweetheart. You cannot do that. Don't criticize yourself. Don't do that. There's enough people out there that would do that if they could. You don't need to do it to yourself. But I'm going to have to go through and see if I can find colors that my aunts would like, and then hold that back. But anyway, so I am making. Let me show you what I'm working on. You guys want to see what I'm working on? I was going to use this kind of as a show and tell, but I'm working on this K-tree cardigan, and awesome, Lorley, that's great. So this is a cardigan with pockets, and I got together all the yarn, and bless her heart, my sweet friend Julie sent me more. So I have plenty of it. I'm using this is knit crate yarn, and it's URU sugar sport in the colorway lapis, and so you can see I've got a ton of that yarn. I got plenty of the yarn, and I love working with fingering weight, guys. I really, really do. But let me just tell you, it takes so long. It just takes so long. I've only got this much done of the first panel. But I mean, it's only like a third of the way done. I mean, it needs to go like because it's going to be a longer one. But you make two front panels, obviously, and this looks like it's going to be plenty big. Um, plenty big for me. But I'm going to make two panels, but then the back side. Okay, now the back side, I'm not going to use this same stitch pattern. I'm going to use this is a herringbone half double and a herringbone double, and it like two of the half double and two of the double, and so on and so forth. So on the back side, though, I think I'm just going to stick with the herringbone double because it'll go a little bit faster. And well, I don't know if it'll go fast. The stitches aren't faster to make, but it will increase at a better speed. So, yep, that's what that is. It's real pretty. And it's got, of course, that's got that lurex in it that makes it really shine. And I've got plenty of yarn. So yeah, and this is the first cake, and I can, one cake will do almost a full panel. So I've got plenty of yarn. I'm going to have, obviously sleeves and pockets, and it's going to be so pretty, but it's taking so long, and I just want to make it for me now. But see, look at this color on me. I just think it looks so pretty on me. This purple. What do you guys think? You like that? This is definitely like a royal purple. I'm not sure what it's showing up on the in the camera, but I just love this color, and it's going to go with everything. Thank you, Denise. So that's one of the projects that I'm working on, and I just I have my cart here. I just rolled it in from the living room. But anywho, and that's a sport weight yarn. And I found some yarn here. I wanted to make this. Now this is a pocket shawl that she had. It's a 4-weight pocket shawl. It's called the Sue Ellen, and let me see if this is a better picture back here. Yeah, you can kind of see it better, like right here. It's a pocket shawl, and I found this yarn to use, and I'm going to use. This is all. I don't know how much of this is I'm going to need, but some of this is vintage, a Barocco vintage worsted, and some of it is Vita Lana alpaca tinsel yarn, and then some of it is Audine Wool's Harmony wool alpaca tinsel and camel. So, but I pulled up these 3 colors. Isn't those pretty? Denise, I got they have in my Walmart. They have in the like where you get your bags, the Ziploc bags. They have the 2.5 gallon, and you get 10 bags for like $4, I think. So I just got a couple of those. Yeah, for one project. So anyway, so I've got these 3 colors to make that. And I think these will look so pretty. I like them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, but again, this is not a DK weight. I wonder how many yards. This is 150. That's 3. And then 3 and 6. And Well, I guess if I just do it by gauge, I guess I might be able to do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Because I do like that. I do like these colors. Anyway, I was going to do, I had them bagged up to do that one, but things can change. I haven't started on it yet, so it could change. And so what I do, uh, Denise, what I do with these is if you put them in Ziploc bags like this, right? And you squeeze all the air out of it and you zip it up real quick. And then they'll take up less space. And then I have a whole bunch of them in a bin. And so I can see the projects that I've got going or that I want to work on. I've got everything separated, but they take up less space. Yeah, that's what I like about it. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so what else did I want to talk to you about? Yeah, and I don't know if you can tell, but I've been kind of clearing out a lot of that stuff. All those white bins over here, they have a couple things in them, but you notice there's no bins over on this side anymore. I've got these bags that I had been going to get rid of. And besides, this way, if I have yarn that's not if they're in my bins, I've got them in bags. And what I do in the bags, if they're not together by project, because there's a piece of a pattern in there, then I put light colors together, and I have one bin for 4 weight, one for 3 weight, and two of them for fingering weight. And I like it like that because that way, if I say, okay, I want to do something, I'm ready for another project, I'll just pull out a bag and everything's ready. But yet again, if I say, oh, like the idea of making another one of those shrugs for my aunt, it's like, well, I need to find some colors. I got to go in that particular bin and see, excuse me, if I have a bag that doesn't have a pattern in it that you'll rehome it. Well, we'll have to talk, okay? So, uh-oh. Where'd this? I had a crochet hook. I didn't know where it went. Okay, so anyway, so this company, I want to talk to you just a few minutes here about this company. It's called Indigo Guinea Fibers. And she's got a truck. Her name's Lindsay. And she has a truck, and it looks like one of those old bread trucks, I go through seasons, Laura Lee. If you've been following me for a while, I go through seasons. Sometimes I want to put it here so I can see it, and sometimes I just don't want it, you got to find what works for you. So anyway, she was at the Kentucky Fiber Festival, and I picked up 3 skeins of yarn. Okay. And I thought, here we go. 3 skeins of yarn, and they go together. Skeins or hanks. So they go together really well, and I love them, and I wanted to make something with them. But, they're like 30, I'm just going to give an estimate, $30 a piece, okay? And this one, the colored one has silk in it. This is merino nylon, and then this one has nylon cashmere, wool, nylon, and cashmere in it. So they're so stinking soft. Oh. Anyway, I was looking at them, and I'm like, when I first got them, they said, "Oh yeah, that'll make a pretty something or other." But then, when you really think about it, it's not really enough to make a top. It's not enough to make a top. It's only enough maybe to make a shawl. And each one of these is fingering weight, and they're beautiful together. So I thought, okay, I got to get more of it. So when I she was now at the Indiana one, so I went over to the one in Indiana, and she had these two, which are the same dye lot and everything. Actually, this one is just teensy bit. You can hardly it's you can hardly tell, but it's just slightly more saturated, she said. But okay, so then I had all of this, right? Had all of this. And I thought, okay, now I want to make this Chiatolo. I can't pronounce that, but it's like a button up cardigan sweater that has like a kind of a striping effect to it. And I thought, oh, that would look so pretty in these colors, wouldn't it? That would be so nice and summery and springy, but still warm. And I love that idea. But that wasn't enough yarn. I needed still another, and I'm actually two to get the size I want. Well, she didn't have any. In fact, she didn't have any. Not just it wasn't just that she didn't have any in her truck left. She didn't have any in her Etsy shop either. And so I told her at her when I saw her, I told her, I said, I want some more. Okay, Denise. I want some more. And she said, will you send me a picture or write me and tell me what it is you want, and I will make a batch of it for you. And I looked in my account. It was like, oh my gosh, I only had enough for one. And so, because I forgot to add shipping onto it. So she sent me one, and I told her, I said, I'm going to get another one. I want to get another one when I get paid. So, you know what she did? She sent me a little card, and she said, thank you for coming back again. And here's a little 10% off for your next purchase. And I went, wow, this is amazing. This is the kind of treatment you get when you start forming bonds with these wonderful indie dyers, right? I mean, it's just like it's special. I mean, it's a special relationship because you're going to them and you trust them to to um um to give you something that you love, right? And then they trust you to keep coming back, right? And they want you to keep coming back for the young. And I'm telling you what, guys, if this isn't enough, that this and she has different bases, like what she starts with. This is called the Starling, and this is the one that I just love. Oh my gosh, I just love this. It is so, I wish you guys could feel it. It is so squishy soft. It does not itch at all. I mean, it is just so beautiful. And then this one is it's like bouncy. I mean, it's so soft and lofty, right? I can't wait to make something with it. And I was thinking even these would be beautiful in another one of those shrugs. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of yarn. So anyway, I'll be ordering another one of those at some point. But until then, I'm going to keep this in my bin, in this little bag, until I decide for sure what it is I want to make. See, so it's all put away. And I put this Chiatolo because that's what I originally wanted to make with it, putting it in there. And I didn't do this on here, but I usually write on the front of it somewhere, like I did here. I write what kind of yarn I need and how much of it. So I know that that's how much yarn. If it's in a package, that's how much I need. I need to make sure I have that amount. So yeah, that's that. I did almost finish something that I wanted to show you. Um, I think I said something about I made a um, campfire cardigan for my. Oh, Denise, I don't know about that. If I was smart, I wouldn't have all this yarn behind me that I haven't used yet. um, but um, what was I going to say? Oh, I made a campfire cardi for my aunt, and I've been wanting to make another one. And I had two um, big crystal cakes that I had wanted, and I had to make one of my coworkers a Christmas gift. I finished it. I'm so glad. Okay. All I have to do is sew in the ends, okay? But this is this campfire cardi in the crystal cakes. So, da-da! And if you guys are familiar with, all you do is it's two hexagons put together. Let me see here. Ah. See? And I just added some at the bottom here. Couple rows of the granny stitch. So yeah, I made this for my coworker, and because she loves these colors. I love those ugly, boring colors. But it's going to be nice, just around the house if she wants to wear it, or just running to her car in the winter, back and forth between the car and the work and things like that. So, like I said, just got to put the ends in and then all done. So, that is the second Christmas present made. And I'm so happy about that. Okay. Let's do that. What else? I got to show you this project. Okay. Am I boring you guys? I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just drolling on and on. So, Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. For those of you that don't know, I think he has like some kind of not a contract with, but he is with Yarn Inspirations, okay, and they have a new pattern out. It's called the Aaron Toggle sweater. I think I can't remember what it's called. And oh, hold on a minute, I can pull it up. It's right here. Yep, Aaron Toggle sweater. And he started because what he said they sent it to me and asked me if I would do a tutorial. And he said, I got to make it first. Before I do a tutorial, I got to make it first to make sure that it's easy, that the instructions are easy enough to follow. So he did it. He did the first 40 rows or something like that. And then in 2 different videos. And then there wasn't anything for like a long time. And so, Friday, he did like a little live chat and he was working on it. And I overheard him say that he was finishing up his, he was working on it to make sure he was doing it right before he actually filmed the tutorial. And so he said, and for those of you that are watching on replay, I'll probably have it out within 24 hours. And he did. And so there was one part, I mean, I even downloaded the pattern. It's free. And And so I downloaded the pattern and uh I was trying to follow it because I can read patterns. I'm like, okay, I can do this. Well, it got to a point and I was like, I have no idea what this person is wanting to this to do here. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting for him to, and I'm so glad he did because as soon as he did that first little bit, I went, oh man, that's what I have to do. So then I was on my own again. So let's, Denise, you want to see it, girl? Um, Okay, wait a minute. Where, how did it go? Because it looks kind of funky right now, but okay. Because it's not done, you know. Okay, so here it is so far. That's the one side. And then this is the other side. And I just started the first row of baubles here. So I'm right here. So I have to do all that other stuff. But that's the easy part. The hard part was this part right here. I couldn't figure this part out. So I'm glad he showed how to do it. And I feel good about this. I mean, it's going to be huge, right? But that's the point. It's supposed to be a huge oversized um, toggle sweater. It's going to have, you know, I can put a couple toggles right here. Isn't it neat? I just love it. It's going to be so warm. The yarn I'm using is, what yarn is it I'm using? It's the Heartland wool, Heartland a yarn by Lion Brand. And I got plenty of it. So I was like, I love it. I don't know if the color's the best on me, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so now it's your turn, everybody. Tell me what you're working on. What do you have anything on your hook right now? Nothing on your hook, Denise? You got anything going? What is this? I'm going through withdrawal. Jenny is working on a child's punch. Oh, neat. Oh, very nice. Oh, that sounds lovely. How old? I mean, how old is the child? Ursula's Tutora. Oh, Maribel. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are so pretty. Let's see here. 434. Oh. Oh, that is so sweet. Working on a Halloween costume. Kaylin, what is it? What kind of Halloween costume? What's it going to be? Getting distracted and starting other stuff. I know it's so this time of year, isn't it so easy to get distracted to do other stuff? I just realized I do not have enough yarn to make this. Doggone it. It was kind of funny. I have to tell you something. Carol's working on a poncho using latte. Ooh, latte cakes. Oh, the coconut cream. What did I have? No, I don't have the coconut cream. A piglet sweater. Oh, that sounds so sweet. Oh, that sounds amazing. Lordley made a pumpkin basket with a lid to fill with candy to send to granddaughter in Texas. Someone's going to learn how to make a Levi quilt. What's a Levi quilt? Is that like quilting, or is that a crochet kind of quilt? So, yeah. So, okay. Remember I showed you that the campfire cardi that took 2 crystal cakes And I have 2 more crystal cakes. I'm thinking I could make somebody else a cardigan with that. Another campfire cardi. Yeah. Working on making 30 blankets for the convalescent hospital by my house for Christmas. Susan, how amazing is that? Wow, that's amazing. Good for you, hun. Good for you. I'm bummed. I'm bummed that I don't have. I'm Facebook friends with the girl, the Stephanie from Deep Dyed Yarns, and I'm like, if I got 2 more of these, I would have enough to make this pebbled top. Roberta, after almost 55 plus years crocheting, I make my first crocheted coat. Oh, that sounds great. Now, are you following a pattern? I know that Jada from Jada and Stitches had a coat years ago. But are you following a tutorial, following a pattern? And Kaylin, are you following a pattern for that piglet sweater? That would be kind of cool to know. So I can't, this picture didn't turn out good because the printer was running out of ink at work, so I couldn't do that. But let me see here. It's a 3/4 length sweater, a pullover sweater, and it called for one color, 1,500 yards of one color, and then 660 yards of another color. And I was thinking about making it with this yarn, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I want to make it this, but with this, these colors, that with picking up the blue from Levi's. Oh, there you go. That sounds cool. I mean, even if you didn't yourself have old Levi's, you can go to, Goodwill and find some, right? No pattern, you designed it yourself. Oh, Roberta, that sounds so cool. So if I get 2 more of these, I might have enough to make that 3/4 length sweater. But now that I'm looking at these colors, I'm second guessing on whether I think that color is actually going to look good on me. I don't think it's going to look good on me. And if I put it like even on the bottom part and put this next to my face, I'm thinking that this, because it's lighter color on the bottom, probably not very flattering on me. Oh yeah, right? They'll donate it. Oh, that's great, Susan. That's great. I have probably about 45 squares, kind of squares that I'm thinking I need to just put together in blankets myself. I need to do that. Excuse me. So now I'm thinking, okay, now I'm second guessing, and maybe I'll do something else with these. They're fingering, it's saying it's fingering weight yarn, but I'm telling you what, it looks like a 3 weight to me. Right? Exactly. Living in a small town does have its advantages. So that's all I have been working on. But yeah, now I'm looking at this. I bought this because it was such a good price for hand-dyed yarn. So, okay. So you guys start calling out some ideas. either for gift giving or something. It's wool and nylon. Okay, each one has 434. So 4, 12, 13, about 1,300 yards. So there's 1,300 yards of a DK weight. I mean, it's soft and fluffy. And if I use like a 5.5, 5.5 millimeter hook, it would make up something quickly, I would think. So tell me, what do you guys think? Oh, on one it says sock yarn, and the other one it says fingering weight, but they're all exactly the same. Matching hat. Oh, Lorley, that sounds nice. Those things work up so quickly though. Boot cuffs and wristlets with a matching hat, that would work up so quickly. Oh boy. I think, and see, I have 2 aunts in Germany, and every time my Aunt Ellen, who I just saw today, shows them what I made for her, they end up saying, "I love that," and she ends up sending it to them. And I said, "You better stop that." So that means I need to start making them stuff, but it's just so expensive to ship to Germany. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to work that. Anybody else? Maribel, have you ever shipped to Germany? If you're still there, have you ever shipped to Germany? Has anybody shipped to Germany? And what is the best or the least costly? Is it UPS? Is it USPS? I wouldn't have the faintest idea how to ship anywhere else. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? Jeannie, she's not well, but there's some good stuff that came out of it. So after the live ends, if you want to go back and watch the replay, I talked about it a little bit at the beginning. Okay. No, it's not, it's bad in that way, that she's going downhill, but there's a lot of good things that are coming out of it. Thank you. Okay, so what should I make from this? Should I make has anybody ever made like something that can be worn like as a wrap or a cowl or something that covers the shoulder? My aunt, I have an aunt, she's 84 and she gets so cold all the time. This is from a company. When I went to the Yarn Fest, the Fiber Festival in Indiana, Jeannie, it's by Brilliant Creatives. So not brilliant, but grill, Grill. Here, let me just hold it up. Hold on a minute. Brilliant Creatives. And that's the Etsy store right there. She sold mostly fiber, but there was a lot of stuff that she had actually a capelet. That's basically like a shawl, but not with a point, right? I'm going to have to make something for my aunt with this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something and not worry about But this is such a pretty yarn. I'll have to use it for something else for sure. Yeah. And this is Deep Dyed Yarns. That's another wonderful company. She has so many wonderful things. Now you can follow her on this gal right here. Marable, that might not be a bad idea. But to me, a pocket shawl is more like a scarf though. How do you make it like a pocket shawl? I'm trying to think because make it wider. Okay. Do you think that 1,300 yards is enough for to do something like that? Um, but Deep Dyed Yarns, this girl is Stephanie, and she has a Facebook group page that you can join, and she's so fun. She is a lovely girl. Okay, well, I will look into that. And since it has wool in it, um, it'll be nice and warm for her. Yeah, she always wears layers. She's getting older, and I'm afraid she and my hi Sally, she and my other see she's the next oldest from my mom. She's 84, and then there's another um sister that's 2 years older than her. So she's 86. Maybe she's 85 or 86. And so, and Lacey looking. That's another idea, Lorelei. What I'll do is I'll probably just work up as much as I can with what I've got. And then if I need to add more, maybe I could make pockets with something. Crochet Dreams, working on beautiful poncho. Guys, hold on just a minute. I've got one of those bugs. Oh, I hate these bugs. Hold on. Sorry about that. Those stink bugs. Yeah, they're those. Yeah, I hate those stupid things. Okay, so this pattern is going bye-bye for now. I'm not going to worry about that one. But this in here. Got to cake that up tonight. Yeah, I know. They're everywhere, right? Oh, I hate that. Okay. So I'll cake those up tonight. And that'll be another project I start. Firebugs as a kid. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what these are, those ones that are flat and they're just a nuisance. I mean, they don't do anything wrong. They're just a nuisance because they're everywhere and you just can't kill them. All right. Anybody else share with me? Okay, let's do this. What are you binging right now? Is anybody binge watching anything? What do you do? That's another question. What do you do when you're crocheting? Do you listen to music? Do you watch TV? Do you watch movies? Do you watch YouTube? What do you do while you're crocheting? Or are you the kind of person that likes to just quiet and just relaxes you and just brings you um Yay, Jeannie. Oh, that's great. I still have my acrylic. I have not I have not, um, used mine yet, but I've got to use mine. What kinda okay, Maribel, what kind of shows are you watching that you've recorded on Fate? Is that the name or Netflix? Oh, she's got bamboo now? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah. The only thing I've worked with in is the cotton is the only thing I've made something out of it. The Little Poet. Kaylin, what's that about? Now, Carol, true crime, is that like an actual show? Or are you talking about like on, oh, like they have shows on it? Or are you talking about like, um, I know, oh, what's her name? Jill from, Jill. Who's Jill? Jill. Okay, I picture her and I can't. Murder shows in general. Yeah, murder shows. Yeah. Well, hi, Bonnie. How are you? I'm so glad you came. I am so glad to see it. Fiverr Floozy. Thank you, Maribel. uh, Grey's Anatomy, Chicago Fire, Resident Nine, the cleaning lady. The cleaning lady. Is that like the cleaner? Like, what is that about? That sounds interesting. Um, oh, purple and green. Oh, that is it? What color green is it? Is like a bright green or is it like a sage green? Chateau in France is restoring. She's quit the social phone with practical to the. Now you want an old comment. Oh, that sounds cool, Lorley. That sounds really cool. Little Poet is a 67-year-old woman's channel, and she has led a various life and more. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that would be great, Jeannie. Thank you. Yeah, I wanna get some more excuse me, of my colorway in like um a worsted weight. I'd like to get some in a worsted weight. Um and then I think who is it that has the is there somebody that has pink or fuchsia and teal? Is there somebody that has fuchsia and teal? That sounds cool, Jeannie. Yeah, that's cool. Since I'm a cleaning lady, I don't watch the cleaning. Seems like a nightmare to you. Um, Bonnie, there is a show on Acorn, and it is called the Cleaners. Is it called the Cleaners? No, it's called Mr. Oh man, Mr. and Mrs. I have to look it up. But it's about a husband-wife team and they're called cleaners and they go in and clean up crime scenes. It is so interesting because they're able to catch things that even the police miss sometimes. But it's hilarious. The couple is so fun to watch. Only one season of it. Yeah, it's such a fun show. Oh, that's well, we understand that, Bonnie. Mr. and Mrs. Oh, I know what it's called. Mr. and Mrs. Murder. Mr. and Mrs. Murder. And it's on Acorn. It's oh, on the okay, I understand. Yeah. It's they take they I watched it, Mr. Happy watched it. We were watching it because we love the interaction between the two of them. It is so, so fun. It's called Mr. and Mrs. Murder, and it's on Acorn. Yeah, he and I, we really like, uh, murder mysteries, and we've watched just about everything on Acorn and BritBox. We love all those, British shows, and not all of them, because some of them are really not good, but on Acorn, we loved Acorn. No, I don't imagine you would. See, I couldn't do it, but it's fun watching other people do it. Yeah, it's just like, cleaning my house. I don't wanna clean my house, but it's okay if other people want to. So what's everybody up to the rest of the afternoon? What are you gonna do as soon as you get off here? Oh, you know what I just thought of? I guess Granny D is long gone. She's doing her live, and Anya is gonna be doing hers from, Ophelia Talks. That's just wrong, Bonnie. That's just wrong. That sounds fun, Denise. Sounds good, Maribel. Yeah, I wanna work on. Now I don't know. Maybe I keep saying I wanna work on finish up that purple, um, Aaron Toggle sweater, but maybe I'll start I'll I'll cake up this yarn and start with that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that sounds today's a beautiful day. Yep, beautiful day to be sitting outside for sure. Crochet your worries away. Isn't that nice? And now I gotta find a pattern to do. Ah. You're gonna fix one of your yarn racks. Is it like broken or are you trying to reorganize it? Has anybody noticed I got different glasses? Anybody? It's been a while since I've been on, so maybe you didn't notice, but yeah, I got some. They're clear frames here. They're clear, and then they have this fun little. Um, yeah, you can see here on the side. Really neat. No crocheting today. Oh, Bonnie. Paper crafts and clean. Yep, you got to prioritize, right? They used to do that years ago, Lorley, years and years ago. That was a big thing, wasn't it? You just sewed up, you sewed up the legs, right? And and you made a purse out of them because they had all the pockets on the outside, right? Yep. Uh, oh, nice, Maribel. Oh, that'd be fun. It's fun. Well, I have been wearing darker frames for years. And oh, okay, Bonnie. Very good. Um and this is the first pair of clear frames that I've gotten, and Mr. Happy he's very happy because he's been wanting me to get these kinds of frames for a long time. And so I'm very happy because I feel like you can see it doesn't detract from it doesn't like you don't see the glasses so much, right? Yeah. You go through stages, I think. Everybody goes through these stages of sometimes you want something fun and sometimes you just want to just be more subdued. There you go. Oh, oh, Lorly, crochet something to them, right? And get one of the if you get like a piece of plastic canvas and because it'll have a hard bottom and then you crochet stuff to to have that as a bottom and then you crochet it to the pant to the sew it to the jeans. Ooh, you might start something there. Yeah. Yeah. You'd start a trend. You would. Everybody be coming to you. "Can you make me some? Can you make me some?" And it'll be fun even if you had, like, children's pants, because kids wear them out, or they don't wear them out because they grow out of them. But get little children's, and then you'd have the smaller jeans, right? Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna have to get off because that sinus drainage is really getting to me, and I can feel my voice starting to go hoarse. Um, it has been such a treat hanging out with everybody. Um, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Um, show me, just don't forget, I've got a Facebook page if you want to go over to Petra's Happy Place and post any pictures you want, or just chat with me. That'll be great. Uh, Bruna DeCality did a vlogtorial on how she upcycled a pair of jeans with crochet. Oh, interesting, Kaylin. Okay, thank you, Laura Lee. It was awesome seeing everybody. You guys have a great day. Bye now.